All right. All right. We can. I'm gonna edit this either way, just so you know. So, can you, yeah. Uh,
Okay.
but all right. So here we are, back with another bad breaking episode. True stories from Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is the real root of the Breaking Bad show. We know, and we can explain all the signs later, and we do in past and future episodes. Today, we have CJ here with us, my man, and we're going to talk about a lot of the chapter where all of us were together. Throwing, we were the King Rave Company, and that Albuquerque, New Mexico chapter. We really kind of had a scene that built around us. CJ was a big part. He was at every show, and there was 52 shows in like 2.5 years. And DJ Ken, before he was the character that Walter White really is in the show, was a big part of this whole gig. So me and CJ actually orchestrated a real rave back in the day. This is the 90s we're talking about. No, late 90s. What was this? Late 90s, 2000. 98 to 2001. About somewhere, right?
Right. That sounds about right.
Yeah, so there was a lot that went down during those times. Stories crazier than what's in the show. And yeah, so let's talk about that. Let's go ahead and talk about that real rave. Do you even remember the name of that particular show? One in 52, right?
I don't. I don't. It's so back then. Um, we pretty much go to every show or be a part of every show, throwing it. So I don't remember. It's all kind of at least a decade, maybe two was kind of a blur. Um, I mean, I went to my first.
Yeah, 2 decades.
Yeah, probably about 2 decades. My first rave I ever went to was in 94 or 95 in Dallas. And I hated electronic music back then. Fucking couldn't stand it. I was just starting to try and play with turntables a little bit, but I was into hip hop all the way. But back then I was a dumb kid. I was fucking messing with gangs and shit back in Texas. And then I got into some shit that brought me to Albuquerque. Um, I came out to visit my mom. She was living on the base with I came with some guy I didn't really know. I was supposed to come with one of my friends and it was a friend of a friend. He said that we'll take his car. Um so we drove out here, saw my mom. I fell asleep on the way back, rolled the car. He never told me the car was stolen. So I got ordered to stay with my mom until I finished high school. I was already starting my senior, or I was in my senior year or something like that. And that's how I got to New Mexico. So after about a year, um, when I came out here, I went to Highland. It's all gangs. I was one of the only white boys, so I was always fighting because of that.
All of
And
Albuquerque was all gangs at this time.
that's all
All of
gangs.
Albuquerque
But I,
was
but
all
I,
gangs.
I, yeah.
Yeah.
But I came from a different because where I grew up with predominantly black people. Um, didn't really deal with a whole lot of racism, and then I came here and I was like kind of culture shock because I wasn't Hispanic. And so, anyways, so I was fighting right off the bat. Then I started meeting some of my friends were kind of stopped fucking with the gang, started getting into like graffiti crews and stuff like that, breakdancing, DJing, stuff like that. And started going to more raves with them. Still didn't like electronic music, fucking hated it. But one night, the right pill hit, and then I understood. And I was really only going to raves to fucking sell drugs. before then. But after that one specific pill, it was a baby Tylenol, if I remember right. I think that was a baby Tylenol. Anyways, that made me love raves. And then whether I was going to them or helping throw them or whatever, or trying to somehow get on a lineup to play, I fucking sucked as a DJ back then. But that's when I started playing. I stopped playing hip hop so much and started playing electronic music. And anyways, so that was probably 96, 97 when that started. And then I probably met you about a year later and started going to some of the parties that you were throwing. You were throwing ones at the Lobo Theater. You had been really good friends with some of my close friends, and that's how our circles kind of collided. And yeah, specifically the rave we're talking about is probably about a year, maybe a year and a half after we've been friends already. So probably around 98, maybe 99. Um, that one was a crazy party. It was fucking going off. But
Cool. It was,
yeah.
man.
Um, and of course, I got rated.
Yeah, I remember when I came. I remember when I came in there, man. It was just sweat from wall to wall, real old school. Man, that's a memory. That stuck. Not a lot stuck, but I got that one picture perfect, man. Walking in there, that was good. Because I
Yeah,
got there late. You guys had already done the setup.
I was picking
I
up
came
people and
in early.
driving too. I helped set up. I allegedly tried to help get in, but
Yep.
um, but
I allegedly showed up late.
that was a funny story because we were trying to figure out how to get into the building, and then we saw a car pull up, and so we flattened out on the roof so we wouldn't be seen. And then after like 10 minutes, I'm like, what are these people doing? And I peek over the edge, and they're looking up at me, and they're like, somebody need a locksmith? And you had sent a locksmith. Um, allegedly, fucking
Allegedly.
all of these are fairy tale stories. They never happened. But anyways,
But I think it's really cool that allegedly our crew, because not many guys can say that today, that they really did it old school style a couple of times, right?
right,
We
right,
we
yeah, that
did
was the
it,
only
we
one.
did
But that
it,
one,
we did it high level pro most of the time, 20, 30, 40K for the night, just one night, right? Just nice and clean, well done. But we really went and did the old school shows too. Like we were down kids, like not, it was a good.
we were the heart. We were a big part of the heart of the rave scene here in the late '90s through like. I mean, I only stopped kind of being involved with the scene heavily maybe 8 or 7, 8 years ago. But the scene has changed completely different. Now it's club shows, stuff like that. There's not the old school raves anymore. There's no hiding from the police with the hotline. You call this number on the evening of the
Yeah.
party, you get directions, and you got to go somewhere else based on that hotline to get more of the directions. And sometimes you'd have to do that 3 or 4 times before you figured out where it was until you had a
That
friend who
that
did all the
night,
work for you. Yeah,
that night, I know we sent two groups of undercovers away, or we had several. I that night we ran the map point well,
yeah, yeah. Well, I
and
got there
and
late.
once I showed up to the venue, you could feel it. It was just like
Yeah,
authentic, all
yeah,
across the board.
yeah. You were one of my favorite fucking DJs back then. Um, I still have probably 5 or 6 of your fucking CDs. I mean, they're
Cool.
scratched as fuck, but um, and I remember there was a record. I think I sent it to you maybe 6 months ago on like a Spotify link, but there was a track that I wanted off of you that I could not fucking get from Tony DeVitt, that Dawn.
Oh, dude.
I got it. I
Nah,
got it.
pigs got my whole record collection, dude. My mother pig. My mother is a pig, and she got the whole record collection. That pig. Fuck, dude.
I still got a lot of mine. I did have a couple crates that fucking got warped from fucking being in a car for 5 minutes too long. But I still have most of my collection. I still have like a couple sets of turntables. Specifically, I have one of the original sets from back when we threw parties back then.
There's
That's
another one
fucking
in
autographed
Philly.
by Paul. Yeah, I got
Oh,
the
that's what's
one
up.
pair I have is autographed by Paul Oakenfold. Um,
Oh, killer.
yeah, but anyways,
That's nice to hear about. That's what's
he
up.
he's still killing it, old as fuck. But anyways, I try and get on turntables now, and fuck, I'm rusty, and it's just train wrecks for 2 hours before I can make one fucking mix happen. But
No way. Uh,
so I mean, I swore forever that I would never touch CD decks, and then
I never have.
they're a blast. Don't get me wrong, it's not the same thing as vinyl.
I never
Vinyl's
have
harder,
even used them.
but they're fun. Got I've got a pretty large setup these days, but I don't get a lot of time to play anymore. The last time I played in public was um almost 2 years ago on Halloween. So I think that's the last time. But I took a break. I was just going through shit in life. But anyways, so yeah, that party was a fucking blast. Sucks that the cops showed up. That was kind of common back then. Um, couldn't you can't get
Well, we
permission.
re-kicked it. We
Yeah,
re-kicked it. Remember that?
yeah,
We had everybody go over to 211 Gold.
yeah.
Yeah.
One of my friends bought that club for a while. Um, he put in a he put in one of the like pressure activated like disco dance floors in it. It was fucking cool. But yeah,
Yeah,
anyways,
that location's a crazy story too. But yeah, let's
uh,
get back to the other one. Yeah. So the cops
so
blasted in, but we were so organized. We had fake contracts written with the fake, and we had the LLC set up, so they really couldn't do nothing to anybody. But they sweated Kenny and Dream all night. They
yeah,
sat there and held them and interrogated them, but everybody held out, according
was
to
gonna say,
everybody.
didn't one or two people like get arrested and then like fucking held up in interrogation rooms all night or something?
Yeah, they sweated Kenny and they sweated Dream, but they ended up releasing them at like 6 o'clock in the morning. They showed up at the
Mhm.
211, which was still going.
Right.
Dream was fucking pissed because somebody on the Stampede out stomped because he was parked directly behind the sound system, and so but someone stampeded over his car, and their foot smashed his windshield in.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, and he had that racing Lexus, one of the hottest cars
Yeah.
of any of those kids at that time that I remember.
Well, I remember I had left to pick somebody up, and when I came back, the place was swarming with cops, and I was like, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
be
they
stuck here
swatted
for
that.
this fucking adventure. So yeah, I fucking took off from there. I don't even
Yeah,
remember. I
no,
had
dude, I made the same fucking secret ninja mistake. Everybody escape. Everybody else did, dude. I booked it out of the crowd. You know, I'm up.
didn't they take the
I,
generator?
I told Ken. We had the deal. I put Kenny and Dream were in that position from the gate. Like if this gets hacked, I'm gonna re-kick it at 211. You guys are gonna get sweated with the contracts. You ready?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And then so that all evolved. I'm happy with
allegedly.
that one evolved out well. Sorry, I mean that's the someone.
Yeah. So I mean, that wasn't the
What you want me to get sweated? I'm the captain of this shit, motherfucker. What?
right, right. Funny.
Uh,
But no, it was fun. That whole fucking era was just fucking drugs, whether you're selling them or doing them. I mean, you were always the fucking straight edge, fucking kept things in line and in order. I was the hustler, fucking selling fucking everything and fucking just having a blast.
yeah, man.
I'm fucking, I'm glad we made it out alive. There's not a lot of us left.
Right.
There's,
True statement.
I mean, I like to think that I'm not in prison or dead because I was smarter than most, but there's a fucking shitload of luck in there, and
Oh, bro, but like
there's a reason I'm here, you know.
Well,
So
it's crazy because Kenny's a pastor now, and we've been
he's a
having this
pastor.
religious conversation. And I don't even know if I've told you about this yet. I just recently started talking about it, and then like the highlight of the thing. But like the crazy thing happened when I was 13, and I think I called out to God and it paid attention or whatever, right? Because you were and several savings happened, but one big point where I feel like my life was definitely saved, and I don't know if you remember seeing this by chance, is when that guy was walking up. There was a brawl that happened out of that rave we threw in that pool table joint up on Eubank and something in the
Yeah,
Heights. You remember
the
that
shootout
place?
one.
The one where the dude shot fucking 5 feet in
Yeah,
front of
it
me, a
was.
whole clip, a
Yeah,
good five, six, 7 shots, and the glass fell right behind me. I threw that kid. Did you see that?
yeah, I was there. I know I'm not gonna throw names around, but I know
Uh-huh.
who was fighting. I know who fucking pulled the gun out. I was right there at the front entrance too when it all went down. But yeah, I know who it is. But I'm one of them is in prison. The other one's got his life together, as far as I know.
Wow.
One that's in prison got shot by Albuquerque police, which is kind of what happens here. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, he got shot in the back, I think 8 times, something like that.
Oh
Um,
yeah, it's always
so
in the
he's got
back
he's
there.
got
What the fuck with that
whenever
shit?
he's lucky to be alive. Especially the cop
No
that shot
doubt.
him. If I remember right, I think he killed like 3 other people. But so
Wow.
whenever he gets out of prison, he's got a couple $1 million coming to him
Well,
from
that whole police force, interesting thing, because we were a Spartan town, man. It's like the social engineers of the world could see that, and because that whole police force was assembled by guys who had messed up and done previous murders and crazy abuse of their authority and stuff in other departments, and they were a lot of them weren't even from Albuquerque, you
yeah,
know.
yeah. It's I would like to say it's gotten better here, but that's not true at all. It's gotten worse. I had
I mean, it
another.
says it all that they had those marches in the streets over police killings and a federal investigation. And it looked to me, I could see when the change in vibe happened, and it looked like someone just told them, go ahead and just start knocking these
Killing
dudes.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, just kill people. Just go ahead and kill them.
Yeah. I had another friend about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. He used to work for me, and yeah, he's still living a crazy life, but he tried to run from the cops, but then he wrecked, got out, and he had his I think if I remember, he had his phone in his hand, and they shot him like 8, 12, a lot, and killed him. Um,
Um,
but it's fucked
yeah,
up
I've
because
heard that story
they should
15
have killed
times.
him, but you stay in that life, dude. You kind of fucking it's fucked
Yeah.
up, man, because you're asking to have a fucking unhappy ending. Um,
And that's
Kenny's
why
a
I was always
pastor.
trying to
I'm a
jump
drug and
out.
alcohol abuse counselor.
That's
Like
what's up.
it's one of those things where I had to walk away from it, man. I got a lot of fun stories, but it was also a fucking I could rattle off a countless list of how many times I'm lucky to be alive, how many times I've been shot at point blank, fucking brawls where people pull out fucking I had a dude
Me too.
shoot at me like about 10, 12 feet away from me with 2 Tech 9s, like
Wow.
pointed straight at me.
Wow.
How I didn't get hit, I don't know. It's one of those things where you gotta
No,
like
I think that shit. Well, that's really interesting to hear about, especially since you've been down to Panama to see me twice, and you're a little bit more deeper than the average cat. Because do you think that you did anything along the course of your life before these savings that got respect from above, or did you cry out to above, or do you think that that was an answer to a request?
I think maybe
Or,
it's I think I don't think it's I des anything from my past deserved it at that point, but maybe something from my future warranted
wow,
keeping a place for me because
wow,
I was a fucking shithead, I mean, I looked out for
yeah,
the people I cared about, fucking way more loyal than fucking almost anybody you'll ever fucking meet. Fucking
yeah,
big heart, caring,
that's
fucking
true.
always down to fight, fucking kept it true, never fucking ratted anybody out,
Ooh,
fucking and lived fucking big and took care of people around me. But none
true
of that
statement.
fucking really gains you fucking credit with fucking whatever it is that's looking over us. But, I got when my first kid was coming along, I said, all right, it's fucking time to stop this shit. I walked away. When I quit fucking selling, and I was selling on a huge fucking scale. When I quit selling, I had vans following me for fucking about 9 months. And some
Just in
people would be
time.
like, yeah, I literally
Once
fucking was
again,
probably going away from prison. But I knew of a couple people that were fucking snitches around, and I called them out and fucking chose not to deal with them. But that didn't mean that they didn't bring heat to our crew, you know. Like I said, most of them are dead or in prison. Part of it is because they fucking got sloppy
totally.
or reckless. But also you can fucking have snakes around you, and if you're not fucking careful, they'll infiltrate. But regardless,
That whole
to
life is a ticking time bomb now.
to yeah, but to answer your question, from my past, I mean, unless there was some sympathy for growing up fucked up, um, but a lot of, I don't know, fucking, I feel like all of that was maybe more of a big, like, grand design for me to fucking sit here and get to where I'm at now to help other people, or at least relate to other people. You know,
Probably is. That's probably right.
it's at the very least, it's the least I can do. Is to fucking, because absolutely, did I ruin people's lives at least for a period? Sure, maybe some permanently. Fucking, I didn't think about fucking karma, fucking selling people shit that would fucking lead them to fucking heavy addiction. I just wanted that money and a fucking good time.
Yeah.
Um, and so now I can't fix my mistakes, but I can try and fucking help out. And that's where I am in my
Well,
life.
I mean, I
So,
think that's really the important part is that you get some good time doing that. Me personally, just real fast, before you cross over, right? Because I think this is a holodeck training module for our soul at the end of the day. And some of us are going to finally make that turning point transition where we make that solid decision here that we really want to be a part of God's army and do good things now. And if that commitment looks significant enough, I think that's exactly what goes on.
yeah, I agree. It's, you could probably relate. I know a little bit of your upbringing, your childhood, your younger years, but you're the only person I've ever known that joined the fucking circus. But but anyways,
I didn't join the circus.
or you a carnival or whatever the fuck it was you did, but that's fucking
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Yeah, but
No, that was a good gig. That was a good gig, believe it or not. That was a heavy. Oh,
it's
we were
fucking
making like $1,000 a day, each one
it's
of them.
fucking funny. Regardless, it's fucking
When you're
funny.
12 years old making $1,000 a day, I
I
mean,
don't
the
fault you
least
for it.
I ever made, dude, was like $400 in a day.
Yeah. Well,
And
but I think my my purpose is first to fucking heal the trauma that and I fucking that word's gotten so fucking used in this like era.
hmm
Everything's traumatic, but you know what? I've been through a lot of fucking real fucking trauma,
yeah,
and I also try to remember that your life is how you experience it. So what fucking may be traumatic to me, maybe is a walk in the park for the next person, or vice versa. Some shit like maybe some little rich girl didn't get the car she wanted on her 16th birthday. She doesn't know any other life, so that's the most traumatic thing to her. Her parents don't love her. To me, that sounds ridiculous, but to her, maybe it's a real fucking deal. So whatever. So if I can walk in a way to where I can try to relate to people and fucking help them work through shit. It's funny because
totally.
I've been fighting with my ex-wife for the last 2 days, and I didn't even want to have anything to do with her just because of fucking issues that I didn't feel like dealing with anymore. But
So
the
crazy.
root of
I
the
can remember back
conversations,
in the day,
yeah, the
like
root
it
of the
was yesterday.
conversations was fucking trauma and shit like that. And even though I don't agree with a lot of stuff, she did fucking throw some valid points at me. You gotta fucking let shit go. So
hmm
specifically, me, I'm into fucking being aligned with the fucking stars and fucking what's going on and stuff like that. And so
Real shit.
yesterday was an eclipse, and historically, eclipses bring bad luck or a giant fucking lesson. And I had two different very important relationships into in on me on the exact same eclipse, like years apart. Shit like that. So I have a real fear of days that there's an eclipse. And yesterday there was one. It was a lunar eclipse in Pisces, which I happen to be a Pisces. Anyways, and so I felt like all day I felt like this looming anxiety, and then sure as shit fucking started butting heads with my ex-wife. And while I don't agree with everything, and I fucking don't feel like we fully resolved the fucking problems we have, she did throw a couple points at me that did stick, and I tried to listen to, and a big part of it was learning how to fucking let go of shit
Mm-hmm.
and deal with your fucking trauma. And so last night I lit a couple candles and fucking said a little prayer and fucking tried to let go. And I lit one candle for my dad, my brothers, specifically. My dad was the only family I really had there for me, and he died
Yeah.
when I was young, about the same time we started partying. And then my brother committed suicide, and that fucking was a big blow. I also had a sister commit suicide. So it's like lit a candle for them, and then I lit another candle for the past relationships that fucking hurt me or fucking held on to this fucking resentment and pain. I said, I need to let this stuff go. Fucking shed a few tears and then fucking made use of this eclipse. Whether it's real or not is fucking irrelevant.
Right on,
It's
bro.
fucking it's a day for me to
No, it's
fucking
real. The agriculture system I use goes by lunar and
it's the
mm-hmm.
same thing as the farmer's almanac. It's just on a bigger scale.
Yeah.
And the farmer's
Yeah.
almanac is very fucking real. So regardless, I used all that. And so to bring it back full circle is if I can be a fucking tool to help people deal with their trauma and let shit go or fucking find healing or find their place in the world, their purpose. I think purpose is also a loaded word these days because I think just being here is your purpose, but making use of it in a fucking in the right way as opposed to the wrong way like I used to, partying, fucking everything I could, fucking selling drug, destroying lives, fucking making the world a worse place.
Right.
Even though there's fucking 8 billion of us, I can fucking try and make a difference in the handful that I interact with every day. And that matters.
Right.
And if enough of us do it, it fucking could change the world. I know that sounds very Miss America, but fucking I think it's important. And even though I may think the kids that are out here these days fucking are soft or their traumas, I'm like, you had no idea the way we grew up. But our fucking parents thought we were soft, you know? So, and it's true. Each generation gets a little bit turned into a little bit more pussies. But
No
whatever.
trouble.
I if I can be a fucking role model to somebody, that's worth it, you know?
That's yeah,
And
man.
so
That's
Kenny's a
truly
pastor. He's
serving a
helping
higher
people in his
road.
way.
True.
Yeah. And
Salute for that.
it brings peace to me too. So, anyways, I know we went way fucking fork in the road to the right compared to where we were started with these fucking rays, but fucking Albuquerque and our era fucking was crazy as fuck. That rave was a blast, but it was one of a million, well, maybe not a million, but fucking one of so many that fucking
Yeah.
they're all a blur. And
Yeah.
they were all a fucking blast. We were all fucking hardcore fucking gangsters when it came down to it. Whether it was fucking in the plur fucking love scene, we were still fucking moving giant fucking drugs and fucking like large amounts. Fucking, I remember fucking my ecstasy fucking connect dried up, and it fucking was Sammy the fucking Bull, who's a fucking
Yeah. No,
snitch, but
dude,
he's
I
also
remember
fucking
that.
John
I
Gotti's.
remember when
Yeah,
that guy came down there. I remember that fucking tall guy. Is it the same podcaster, dude? Dude, I think he has a
yeah,
podcast now. That's him. Yeah,
he
I
does.
remember that fucking dude. And he was just like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
he was
let me
John
tell
Gotti's
you."
fucking
We sat down with him. We sat
underboss.
down with him. He was telling me about the $6 pills and everything. I remember. Yeah, I remember the whole thing,
So, and
dude.
that was
Yeah,
just
and you
one
know
of them.
what, bro? You know, I thought about it for a minute, but I declined to participate in the use of those substances and in the business of that. Let's just right.
I know, I know.
Truth is truth. No, yeah,
I'm the
but you
opposite.
know,
I did
the
them
other
all and
thing
fucking
is
sold them all.
it's a good, not, it's a good opportunity, these things, just to set a few records straight, because so many hater stories are told on me that are not true. You know what I mean? So people that actually know, when it comes up, I'm just like, yeah,
You were always straight.
you know.
Yeah, and that was
Yeah.
one of the things that I fucking respected about you is you fucking drew a line and said, "Hey, I'll be in the middle of fucking all this shit, but I'm not gonna fucking do that shit." And that's
Cool.
fine. But you didn't fucking hate on the rest of us because we did. You
Nah,
know, it's real easy to fucking when you get clean to fucking
shit,
look
man.
for
I
the
had all y'all's backs. You know,
yeah,
some
for
guy,
sure.
a few people were allegedly throwing some kickbacks to the man. You know,
Yeah,
but
but
you know what I mean?
I mean that's just one example of one connect. It's like I was
Yeah,
spreading fucking darkness across this whole fucking country. It wasn't just Albuquerque, you know?
yeah.
So it was and it wasn't just ecstasy either. It was fucking actually ecstasy was kind of a well, that was like number 3 or 4 on the list compared to some of the other shit that was
See, I don't think
allegedly
a
fucking
lot of Breaking Bad watchers probably don't even realize the thing that actually made Albuquerque hot was we're the Big I. So when you get to Albuquerque, you hit the two major highways, I-25 and I-40. So that's a big distribution, the Big I, right? So
and
that's actually what made Albuquerque so gang and oriented. And
yes, it's a hard place.
I don't even
We
think a
got
lot of
fucking we got Juarez right there, and allegedly me and several members of my crew would go to Mexico on a regular basis and bring back a lot of shit from Mexico.
Yeah, I allegedly
Uh,
did that a few too many times too.
Um, it's
And
again,
Juarez
it's
was cool
lucky
back
as fuck.
then. Juarez was
It was
great back
cool.
then.
It
It was
was
a great
cool. I
time.
had one of my friends get fucking killed down there on fucking New Year's. Um, he had a house down there too. I'm not gonna put his name on here either, but yeah, fucking Juarez was dangerous. I would go down there to get in fights, which the hindsight is really fucking stupid because they could have disappeared my ass fucking.
I brawled in Juarez before,
Yeah, but it's yeah, it's I don't I fucking love Mexico, but
just
right
outside of Happy Days,
yeah, it was right now I don't
right in
want to go
front.
down there. I don't want to end up in a fucking on a ransom note. But
Right
but
now, now it's different.
yeah,
Back then, it wasn't. Yeah.
I mean, we were making them money too. That's the way I looked at it, you know. So
Everybody along that whole corridor was somehow, you just had it all around you, even if you weren't involved with it.
yeah, yeah, and there's plenty of crazy stories that come from like the dude you fucking were telling me, the fucking security guy that worked for us that got fucking beheaded. That's fucking
Oh, yeah, I guess I heard that story wrong. Kenny corrected me. But that was the word that was going around. 3 or 4 people gave me that story. Um, but I guess Kenny said he just took two. I guess that guy became Kenny's right hand man along the course of things. I was just figuring that out in the episode that
oh,
I
he's
did
still
with
here?
him. Huh?
Well, that's he's still alive. That's good news.
No, no, he's not still alive. No, no, they
Oh,
shot him. They killed him.
oh, okay.
But
Well,
I was told they cut his head off in front, made all his friends watch,
that's what I heard
and
too.
like one of the friends supposedly that was there, this one dude who was acting all, who knows what he kind of ended up being kind of a major player in a couple circles, but I don't know how to what exact extent. There's this crazy when I came back when I was flipping houses in Philly for one little chapter because I was running into an issue with being able to work with the banks in Philly. And somebody in Albuquerque was telling me, well, why don't you come talk to this guy? Why don't you come down here and talk to this guy? So I went down there for that. And then Fat Mike was managing um, Fantasy World. And so, and
I remember.
all those guys were making like 300 bucks a night or whatever. So he threw me on staff at the Fantasy World, and I was supposed to only be there for a month to try to arrange all this stuff. But then right, it was just too good to be back with the boys. Brian was, let's just say, I'll probably
Yeah.
bleep some of these names out, right? But a bunch of
Um,
us were working there at once, so it was cool, dude. It was good. It was good for like a minute, but man, I was just disappointed in a few things, and but no, it was good. It was good to spend some time with everybody there, and then I went back to Philly. But oh well, anyway, I forgot where I was going with that. What were we just talking about? With
I don't know, but Fantasy World, that place was fucking gross. I went in there and there was a fucking chick that was like 8 months pregnant stripping. And
yeah, yeah, I heard it. I heard it went really downhill.
this
But
was
and that's
no,
the
this was
thing when
back
you
then.
deal, huh?
This is back then. I don't fucking I finished my stripper era. Like I dated strippers for like several years. And so I haven't been to a strip club in years. Um,
Yeah,
I think the last one I went to was in New Orleans. And that was the last I lived there in 2011, so it's been a while. But yeah, no, Fantasy World is fucking gross when I went there. um, but
oh, dude, it was, and yeah, it was. I don't even want to say some other stuff, but it was cool hanging with the guys, and I was rolling with Eric, and it was just cool. I hadn't seen everybody for so long, so and I was making a couple extra dollars on the side, but I had buildings rented by students in Philly, and I wanted to build more, right? And so I was just there for a couple months, and but there was a point I was getting at. Like I went back there, and yeah, but
um,
wait, I mean the rave, yeah, all the rave scene had already been killed off, and it was pretty much killed off when I stepped out.
yeah, it's clubs now. It's all club stuff now. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I still go to club shows. I go to a lot of festivals. I try to do at least a couple a year. Um, I did Groove Cruise this year in January, which was like a basically a week festival on a cruise ship, which was fucking fun.
That's what's
And
up.
they had a bunch. They had some old school DJs there too. Um, like
Shoot,
back
Rio de Janeiro. I'm in South Brazil right now. I'm not far from Rio de Janeiro,
I've got
and
friends that
there.
are I got friends that have houses in Rio. Um, and that used to work for me that are I helped them get their citizenship here. So because
Well, dude,
they had to get
maybe you
sponsorship.
put me in contact with them, and maybe I go over there for that.
Yeah,
Who
I
knows?
think they're here right now. They go down there like a few times a year, but they mostly live here now. But
Ah, okay.
they've been trying to get me to go down there for 20 years. So it's to just hang out with them. But
I'm loving Brazil, dude. The exchange
yeah,
rate is good too.
that's good. It's
I
fucking
mean,
violent
look
though,
at this
right?
place, huh? Look at this, man. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, right? Shoot, I was always I was getting with Super Hustler 5,000 back then. It
Is
makes
it getting
sense
dark
that
there?
it makes sense. It would yeah, it would
It's
make
fucking
sense that I'm James Bond 5,000 now, right?
right. It's beautiful. I'm here.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
bro,
It's getting
I'm
dark there.
I'm eating filet mignon, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, my friend. It's a good life, dude. Come on down. You know, the
Yeah,
thing about Panama is everything's pretty much the same price. It's good because you can make the dollar and free Central American place, where you can own property and farms and high tropical growth rate and own your own guns. And there's all kinds of benefits, different benefits to all these different countries here that are way more freer and cooler and vibrant and lively than America is.
yeah.
But yeah,
I'm
but
a I'm a little bummed because you can't get dual citizenship with Panama anymore. I looked into it. It's you got to give up your citizenship here.
no, but it doesn't matter. You can get lifetime residency. It's the same thing. You don't need their passport. There's other places you can get passports from much easier anyway. If you want to get dual passport, I've been really stacking up the James Bond lifestyle. Well, man, I should be a
Yeah,
coach. I should coach people into James Bond lifestyle. But this
yeah.
isn't about me. This is about the era. This is
The
about the yeah, but yeah, okay, so
so the heart of the whole Breaking Bad thing in fucking Albuquerque is the show had to focus in on one thing, which was meth. But really, the the story's so much fucking bigger than that because it was meth, cocaine, murders, fucking you named it,
and the thing that's
heroin,
crazy
fucking
about Breaking Bad is it's not even from Albuquerque. This is the native Albuquerque story. Breaking Bad didn't even have the International Hot Air Balloon Festival, which is like one of the most famous things. It didn't have the International Fiery Foods Festival. It didn't have the most biggest gathering of the nation's powwow every single year is in Albuquerque. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It didn't have like it didn't have one single piece of turquoise. It didn't have one indigenous wisdom. It didn't have, like I'm watching my hometown be completely exploited. And at the same time, they make this Sons of Anarchy, or I could go a whole different direction with this, but at least they make a fake town for this drug dealing place so they're not shitting on the place. That thing totally changed this authentic culture. What we're talking about right here in these bad breaking true stories is actually culture that doesn't exist anymore. And a lot of it is because we were culturally washed by this show. Albuquerque liked the fact that nobody even knew we existed. We had a serious culture. There was Zias on every piece of clothing, every single tattoo. You know what I mean? Like New Mexico's a special hardcore place, and
yeah,
we had a super different hardcore culture. We called it the land of entrapment because you go somewhere else and they suck. They're babies. They cry babies. They don't do what they say. We can run right all over you and run circles around you and kick you in the face so many times that you don't even know what's going on because our game is so much more advanced. It gets boring. So we got to go back home. you know?
yeah. I laugh about the whole land of entrapment thing because I told you when we started this off, I told you how I fucking got stuck here. I came to visit,
Yeah.
ended up on probation, and fucking it's the fucking stereotypical story for anybody who wasn't born and fucking raised here that's here now is they
Oh,
fucking
but
came.
we all get trapped. I was doing, oh, come on, bro. I was getting locked up since itty mini. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
I
from
was
Dallas,
trapped
but
in the system.
this is home in a lot of ways. I mean, I've been Dallas is still home, but this is home because I've been here for the most part since the end of '96. I did move to New Orleans for a couple years and moved to Phoenix a couple times, but I always came back here. And I
Yeah.
mean, you were talking earlier. I have plans of getting out of here um, in about a year and a half. But this it doesn't mean I'm not going to be here all the fucking time because this is fucking home.
Mm,
You know,
yeah.
my uh my older daughter lives in Las Cruces. My younger daughter's here. So I'll be here. It is a special place. And I can tell you when I moved away, like it
One
being
of
chilly.
those places he's going to move on to and keep it together for, it's actually 25 years is what it is, bro. It was 2000 when the end of our storytelling session ended.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah. It has been a long time. I've been here for most of it, and I got a lot of love for this place. I mean, it's gone downhill in a lot of ways, the fucking crime. I mean, we were fucking criminals ourselves, but it's
well, we had an honor code
you were able
back
to keep it
before
in the
this.
criminal world. Now it's bled out to everyone's a victim. Everybody's
Yeah.
fucking fair game, and we didn't see it that way. You your
No. It was
your
very Spartan.
your targets were on the people that were also understood the fucking lifestyle. It wasn't
Yeah.
it wasn't
It was an honorable cowboy culture,
yeah,
man.
exactly. And now the fucking little old lady's a fucking target, and that's not fucking cool.
Totally.
Oh,
Fuck that.
it's fucking people don't stand up and go after the people that were a match for them. They go after the fucking weak fucking target, and that's not fucking right, man. That
Not at all, man.
makes you. I mean, all of it's not right
No, I'll
anyway.
still John Wayne
But
it up with
that's
anybody
weak.
I see doing that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'll still square up with anyone I see doing that kind of thing. Still till this day, bro.
You mentioned Sons of Anarchy. I've got a couple friends that are banditos, and I got got another friend that's an outlaw, and they hate how full of shit Sons of Anarchy is. I mean, they'd watch it, but they're like, that show is not how it is. Like,
Oh man,
but
don't
It's
even.
Hollywood's version, so you know,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
But anyway,
Everything on the TV is BS, and
yeah,
people are just trying to live in BS now. That's all they want to do.
I only
Even
watch documentaries really. I don't fucking.
yeah, smart
I
man.
mean, and comedies like movies, but I don't really watch a lot of like TV shows. But I don't know. I like history, so that's fucking what I try to pay attention to. But anyways, man, I got love. It's a love hate for this place. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of history. My stories here, like my story, the part that really matters is here,
Yeah,
and where I've come to now. My my family's here, or my kids, but it's just. And who knows? I may go somewhere else and be like, "Oh fuck, the whole world is just fucking falling to shit." It's not just Albuquerque. I kind of got a feeling that
well,
that's might be how it is.
yeah, which
But
is true to a certain extent. Yeah, but listen, man, listen, I found some gems, dude, that I got to take you to, bro, across Central America and South America, or excuse me, across South America. And bro, domestic flights down here are way cheaper, very reasonable, very easy to do. I don't even have to take my shoes going through the metal detector. I don't have to take my shoes off. It's cool
they
down
changed
here,
that
man.
here
Like,
too. Literally like 2 months ago. Yeah, they changed that. They just passed. Trump pushed a law through here that he made it a law that
oh,
you don't have
okay,
to take your shoes off in the airport anymore, which is kind of funny. But
interesting.
yeah, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, dude, I've got so many travel plans. I'm supposed to I was supposed to go to Thailand this year. I pushed it back to next year. I'm going to Alaska next year. I got to go up to Montana for a little bit.
I want to go to, yeah.
I'm going to New York on Wednesday for a week. Um, to go see Swedish House Mafia, some electronic DJs that I've been trying to see for like 15 years, but they always get pissed off at each other and split up. And they're finally
Interesting.
doing a couple shows. So I'm gonna go see them up there. But yeah, dude, I mean, I'm always down to travel. That's where, I mean, you know that I'm trying to find a place in Panama here in the next couple of years.
Yeah,
Um, but um, yeah, I want to see the world, dude. I fucking need to go fucking hit up Europe. It's uh, it's my kid just went this last summer because she graduated from college, and so that was her like graduation present from all of us was for her to go travel Europe. I think she went
that's
to like,
killer, brother.
yeah, she went Germany, Spain, Italy, Greece, fucking France. I forget where else she went, but yeah, and that's like my goal. Like I got a huge bucket list of places I want to go. My
Oh,
sister's
thank
been
God, dude. God is
all
good. Life has been good. I actually got to take my dad to Europe. We were just at the Eiffel Tower. We went to Budapest. We went to
fuck yeah,
Amsterdam. Yeah, man.
that's cool.
It
That's
was
cool.
cool.
But the rave scene, man, was awesome. I miss it in a lot of ways, but some will call it evolved. I don't know if I would call it that. I think it's they commercialized it, and that was the fun about it is the underground camaraderie. Like fucking, we had this like hidden circle from
Yeah.
society that fucking all like loved each other and looked out for each other. We were all fucking
Yep.
like half of us were like fucking slime bags, but we still were
We
good
were tight.
to each other inside that circle, you know.
Yeah.
And that circle was big, dude. Even if it was the person you would only see on the weekend, there were fucking thousands of us, you know. And
Yeah.
now we're all old and shit. Um,
Yeah.
but I still will run into people occasionally, and fucking, it's a big hug or a fucking nod, and fucking, because we all remember we had something special, and who knows? Maybe this generation has it in their own fucking right, and I just don't see
Yeah.
it. I'm not part of it, but um, I don't know, man. I still chase the fucking remnants of it, you know, like
Yeah,
going to
a lot
festivals
of
and fucking
people, man.
clubs. Yeah, it's
I
fucking
got. I'll send you some stuff right after we jump off. There's some events in your area you'll probably want to check out.
yeah.
Some old people. Yeah, I'm gonna get a few good lineup for this little storytelling thing, man, and we got to do some more, right? We'll do a couple sessions, man.
I'm okay. I'm okay with talking whenever. Maybe like next time I'll try to because I'm fucking ADHD. So trying to keep me on track, you gotta fucking
Yeah, yeah.
gotta guide me. You
Well,
know.
yeah. We'll do. You know what? We'll do a couple sessions. I'll try to guide them, and we'll spit them together, and then it'll look like you'll watch the other one. Me and Kenny did that same thing, right? And I'll take the highlights from each one, pack them together the best way. Um, as it goes on, we can recut them and make them better, even if they get popular. You know what I mean? Why not? You know? And
I've got some friends too that like I don't know how you like I got one of my good friends, his DJ named Sen7. He's fucking he's the best DJ I've ever met. Um
okay,
maybe if he ever watches this, he'll see that I'm giving him his flowers. But I fucking love this guy. And he knows a lot of the same people. He was parallel. So a lot of the stuff with like B12 and shit like that,
yeah,
which I'm cool with B12 now, but we had some serious beef back in the day, which I'm not gonna fucking disclose on here, but um it could have been deadly, you know. Um
yeah. I was
anyways,
getting. There
he's
was a there were
he
some
was
conversations within my circle. And you know, my circle was the heaviest hitting circle in town. But
yeah,
yeah, no.
yeah, it's so anyways, maybe I can get him to come on here, dude. I mean, he's still involved in the scene
I'm
here.
down.
He does all the sound for all these shows and he's still fucking DJs like all the time. So
Really,
he's
bro.
still in it, but yeah, he's had his own club before. Fucking he basically he's got the same story as us, but it was just parallel, you know?
He stayed active, yeah.
Yeah, and he's still active in it, and now he's
I'm
old
down,
like
dude.
me and got his life together, and he fucking went to prison for a little while. I mean, but I'm not gonna tell his story. That's just actually edit that
Yeah.
out. That's his spot. But good fucking dude. He's one of the most fucking trustworthy people I know, and maybe I can get him to come on here. I mean, you can maybe talk to Waco. Waco is more of just in it for the music and fucking the friendship. He didn't get into the crazy
I
shit.
would be
He knows
down.
the stories.
I'm all the way down to have Waco, of course, bro.
Yeah.
Of course.
Um, and at the very least, he'll give you some laughs. Fucking dude's funny as fuck. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
uh, and then I mean, there's plenty of B12 is still around. I see him occasionally. Fucking um, Junior, I see Junior every once in a while.
Dude, let's get Junior on, bro. For sure.
My boy Sin talks to him
For
on
sure, Junior.
basis. He'd be the person. But yeah, there's plenty of people, and then I got the straight hood like homies
Huh?
that fucking tell like just the real dark side if you want to fucking hear the dark side of Albuquerque. Um,
Well, for
and I only
sure,
I only
Junior.
talk to people that fucking got their shit straight, you know. I don't
Yeah.
fuck around. I don't fuck around in that world fucking anymore. If they're they're on that old
Oh,
shit,
dude,
dude,
no,
they're not a part of my life.
yeah, totally. That's me too now, man. You have to be like that. That's a rule now. Yeah, definitely. We have to be graduated, man. That's why I'm able to pick up the camera and show you such a nice place because we graduated. You've always been hitting it out of the park, man, since those days. You know, I've always been just slamming it. We're just getting better and better, man. And things are going to get better and better, man. I got a lot of things in the works right now, believe it or not, and something's going to pop. I mean, tech world, green tech. I met with a alternative energy executive when I was in Europe. So,
Fuck,
I mean, yeah, yeah. Like
we
I'm,
should be selling solar to Panama, dude. I didn't see any of those notes there, and that, dude. I mean,
well, dude,
I know they get a lot of rain, so that probably fucks with it some, but
there's a lot. There are some products in the solar catalog that I have noticed that are not there that would work excellently. There are. there is solar sale. There's a lot of solar in Panama for sure, but definitely, but not. You could do a much better job. It's very, yeah, and
It's
yeah.
not just
There's a good,
Panama. I mean, all the surrounding countries, fucking Peru, Colombia, fucking
totally, totally.
Guatemala,
Okay,
fucking
totally.
they
So
would
I
all
just
benefit
remembered
from that, dude.
something.
Those places that get blackouts on a regular basis, dude, fucking
Totally.
it'd be great for them.
So I just, oh yeah, man, I want to get all over sustainable energy and all kinds of cool shit, dude, over the next years. Like, I'm hoping to launch something that just grows exponentially very quick and has a lot of people throwing in on it. And I think
You
that
gotta keep
even this
educating the world
series
on
and
the.
some of, I think even this series and some of your y'all's testimony, is just like little clip, dude, with different types of investors, all these different information pieces could end up being assets in the game. Man, I'm swinging the bat in every way. I need to do more professional stuff, but I've already done so much like flagrant coaching, and I had to do that hard truth mission. That's why I ever did any videos in the first place, is trying to get the voodoo broken off of this kid. You know what I mean? And but all kinds of different things have been like, just dude, the path illuminates as you walk it, right? Like God's been throwing all kinds of things into creation, and life's starting to get pretty decent, man. And I'm taking care of business. Like, dude, I go to bed early, I get up early, all I do is swing, and so, and speaking of, so I just thought of one thing, and I think I can find the picture. Hopefully I can find the picture. I had it for a long time. It was me, little Jared. Do you remember little Jared? Do you remember?
Kind of, yeah,
He
not
had
much,
a
but yeah,
he had like a spider web tattooed on his head, little Native American kid. While he
yeah.
was working the door, he was the one who would always call me for you guys, right? He
Yeah,
was
the
always at
fucking
the door,
knucklehead
little,
showed up. Yeah,
yeah, little Native American.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, um, so he committed suicide. He was on Crime Stoppers for some other thing, and then right after that, they played this. Uh, the Lobo had been named a historic monument. It had been desecrated. If you have any information on who desecrated, and he was the one who hacked out the first four rows to seats. I'm like, Jared, get rid of those. Right? But anyway, it's just such a funny coincidence. And unfortunately, February 1st, 2019, he took his own life. And I have a picture of him, Tina Trubino, my old soulmate. You remember her, my Asian chick. Remember her, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rome sitting on the couch playing. And all three of those people are now gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
Yep. Um, I got mixed feelings about Rome. The dude was supposed to be my brother, but anyways, I don't really
He
want to get
fell to the drugs hard.
just he broke a fucking cardinal sin between fucking brothers, dude, and so it's still
Oh,
fucking.
I remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't want to talk about it too much on here.
yeah. Yeah.
Rest
Yeah.
in peace.
I had forgotten about that.
He paid his price, so um,
Well, I
um,
mean, that was pretty gory, right? That was a pretty crazy Albuquerque story.
yeah. So um,
Shotgun to the face, right?
yeah. No, he fell off of he was painting on the side of effects and fell off like the little
Rome.
Rome, yeah. He fell like to his
Oh,
death.
why was I told he was shotgun to the face?
I don't
Shot in
know.
the face was.
There's so many rumors. There were rumors that
Yeah.
can push him off the building, and I wasn't even in town whenever it happened. I was out of town on a business trip. So it's regardless. Now he was painting with another homie and fucking fell, and I actually went and visited him in the hospital before they took him off life support. But yeah, there's still mixed emotions there. Our last conversation was the day before he fell, and he'd really fucking hurt me, and I fucking said some fucking things that I still have the messages on my phone. Um, dude,
Wow.
it's he basically foreshadowed his death to me in those messages, and and said
Wow.
he expressed his fucking guilt for what he had done. And it's fucking hard, man. I don't wish fucking death on anybody, but I don't know. It's just a fucking. It's but one of those. It's he is one of my closest fucking friends, dude, and he broke a rule that you don't break, dude, and it fucking. We so I talked earlier about letting go. I've had trouble letting go of that one. And it's he's one of those stories that you have in your life that makes you fucking careful about trust who you trust. So
For sure, dude.
yeah, but I wish him fucking peace, and we all make mistakes. I fucking made mistakes too, but lots of them.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Fucking, but I don't know, dude. It's it's a crazy life, and lessons come to us in all kinds of places, dude. So I I don't know. It's just fucking leave it at that. But yeah,
Hmm.
I'm always down to do fucking a bunch of these fucking episodes with you. I think you need to keep on the world about the fucking permaculture and all of that stuff, because I think people need it visiting with you
Yeah.
changed my way I see the world, fucking, and it changed my eating habits. Fucking,
Well, cool.
I mean, I always had a fucking sweet tooth and I mean, you saw me when I was down there fucking eating fucking Latin fucking cupcakes and shit. But I try to be a lot better than that now, dude. I had a moment where I was pre-diabetic and
Wow.
fucking yeah, dude, it was making my life real fucking hard. So for a while I was trying to do the carnivore diet, but that's expensive. So now I just try to eat better.
Not in
And
Panama.
oh,
Definitely
and,
not
and
in
not in
Colombia.
Panama, you know, but here to eat a good like steak or fucking elk or fucking bison or whatever I was eating every day, fucking that's it. It gets expensive. But I don't know, dude. I try to eat better. I still fucking occasionally have a sweet tooth, but I keep it in check. I make
Yeah.
myself. I don't fucking drink sodas, or I only drink water, and I have one fucking coffee energy drink a day. That's my fucking one vice. That's like the only thing I let myself fuck up on. Um, but the point was is you change my perspective on like the way I look at everything. Fucking I kind of walk through the grocery store in disgust most of the time. I'm like, and I won't shop at certain places because I don't because and I won't buy certain brands and stuff like that because I know they're fucking the garbage that's fucking or their greed and their policies. Like um like for example, I shop at Sprouts here over Whole Foods because Whole Foods is owned by Amazon, and Amazon fucking
Hmm.
doesn't give a fuck about the world. Like I know, don't get me wrong, I'll still order an occasional package from Amazon, but I don't fuck with Walmart because fucking Walmart's fucking a greedy fucking corporation, you know? But anyways, a lot of that came from listening to you and stuff, and I think you need to keep spreading that message. I mean, I got a lot of it from listening to Joe Rogan too. Fucking love his podcast.
Right on.
But
Yeah, I definitely want to try to do my part to accelerate our r- ad- the advancement of our relationship with nature that's basically non-existent as a general population right now. So I think that
it's
would be
hard.
fulfilling for me, like
Yeah,
what
you
you're
got to
doing right
get
now.
out of
If
the
we,
city. I know our whole
yes,
talk is about being in Albuquerque, but dude, you got to get the fuck away from fucking concrete jungles are bad for your soul. They're fucking
totally,
bad.
dude.
It fucking it fucking all it does is bring aggravation, anxiety, irritation. You got to fucking get out and fucking to nature and be
Dude, it's
peaceful.
so crazy. I was just having a podcast today on this earlier today on this guy Milton's Life is a Dream, Death is Awakening podcast, talking about exactly this thing. We have to, society has to spread out and start experimenting with new communities in nature. you
Yep.
know, and make
You
a
also gotta take back to your fucking your primitive fucking soul. Like you have to listen to your body. Your body is
yeah,
screaming at you every day that fucking what you're doing in this fucking rat race of life is fucking bad for you. And don't get me wrong, I'm a workaholic. I always have been.
yeah,
But I changed to the point where I'm like, I travel and I fucking go on vacation and I fucking do things to get the fuck away from it. And I no longer fucking let it consume me. I don't fucking stress about stuff anymore. It's not that fucking important. Whatever it is, it's not that fucking important. You just gotta fucking
yeah,
let it go and fucking be upset for in the moment and then fucking put it behind you. Like otherwise,
man.
this is
We
how you end
should.
up with cancer or fucking Parkinson's or fucking all these fucking things. The root of it is how you live your life. And if you're fucking feeding yourself shit and consuming your life is consuming garbage, that's what you're gonna turn into. And that's really should be the mic drop on this whole fucking thing is fucking get your life together. If you're fucking doing bad things for the world or for yourself, you're gonna have a bad outcome. Fucking fist bump on that.
Huh, huh.
It's
Totally, man. That's exactly what
find
it is.
peace and happiness and fucking being peaceful and fucking just don't take everything so serious. It's not that important. The universe doesn't give a fuck about your little minimal problems. You're the one who's making it big. I had to fucking learn all this myself and fucking bad breakups and stuff that I felt like it was the end of the fucking world. Fucking got suicidal, thought I couldn't live without this person. And then I thought about it. I was living fine before I met that person, and there's fucking 8 billion people on this planet. Fucking, if I was born somewhere else, I would have never known that person. So it's not the fucking end of the world. You got some great fucking memories, some great stories, some fucking heartbreak and all that sprinkled in there. But it's fucking just part of your story. Just fucking keep putting one foot in front of the other and fucking get up and
Totally.
fucking conquer. Stop making excuses for why you're unhappy. And that's all I gotta say, man.
Yeah, man. You
I love you, dude.
got a
Love
beautiful
you, dude.
life in
Proud
front
of
of you,
you.
man.
Yeah, yeah. Don't end up on your deathbed with fucking sadness and regrets.